Hey guys, welcome to yet another video, and in this video we'll be going to compare one of the most advanced and mostly used coding agents, the Claude Code and the OpenAI Codex. So as here you can see on the screen, I have on the left hand side the OpenAI Codex, and on the right hand side we have the Claude Code, and we will be comparing the GUI versions for the both of them. So when comparing the GUI experiences of the Claude Code and OpenAI Codex, the difference largely comes down to interactive terminal assisted coding versus a robust cloud-based virtual environments. So both tools serve as harnesses for the particular experience that you will be going to get. So both of the tools serves as harnesses for powerful AI models, the Claude and OpenAI's O series, but they package their interfaces for entirely different workflows. So a high-level breakdown could be given like this. So first we will be talking about the Claude Code GUI or the Claude Code interface. Now here we have different things like first we have the environment. So environment basically refers to the primary terminal native utilizing CLI interactive prompts, text-based navigation, and based in text editor overlays. So as here you can see, this is just a recommendation. From here we can simply start a new session. We have this option. From here we can select the particular environment like even the cloud environment or any remote control, or currently it is the local environment. And also from here we can select any particular repositories. If you wish to work directly on any particular repo, it says repo missing, we can simply install the Claude GitHub app in a private repo to access it here. So you will need to install the Claude GitHub app onto that particular repository which you wish to access directly onto your browser. And also, if we talk about the workflow, then it has a highly interactive and rapid and UI focused on real-time agentic collaboration. Example, prompting Claude to fix errors on the fly rather than managing background tasks. So yes, you can actively manage all of your files with this. It also supports the option for routines and other customizations, as you can see right here. Then apart from there, it also has many capabilities like strong. It is a stronger at deep local file analysis and interactive tasks because it operates directly in your local terminal. The GUI feels very hardware integrated but requires someone to babysit the agent for the best results. So this is what have my experience personally had been with the Claude Code. Now moving on to the OpenAI Codex, the environment is definitely rich. Desktop browser integrated UI featuring dedicated tabs, built-in file trees, Git history managers, and Kanban style session boards, as you can see right here. So from here you can change the permissions of the same, like auto review, full access, or default permissions. You can simply create a particular new project or even work locally. So from here you can check where you wish to work, like or locally, or if you wish you can create a new work tree as well. You can also connect to the Codex web or else also send it to cloud. You also get the usage remaining or the usage monitoring right here. And from here you can switch the branches, like currently it is the master branch. If you wish to create and check out new branch, you can simply use the same from directly here as well. Now if I talk about the workflow for the Codex, then it is designed for asynchronous background task execution. You pass the GUI a complete spec and it goes off to build, test, and debug in an isolated environment where you monitor progress in the virtual workspace. If I talk about the capabilities of the Codex GUI, then it excels at zero setup onboarding, cloud native deployments, and managing parallel multi agent executions. The GitHub integration in the Codex UI is highly acclaimed for auto code reviews, as we just saw right here, the checkout and other features as well. Then apart from here, we can see a strong integration of the integrity file explorer, terminal, git bash, or WSL as well. So you can see we can simply use the same which are integrated within the codex but are missing from the Claude code, and thus makes it easier in here. So now ultimately the question arises, which one should you pick? So it depends entirely on your intent as of which one should you pick. So you can choose the Claude Code if you are building a small to moderate project from scratch. You need a fast interactive UI prototyping and prefer an environment where you can steer the agent in real time. And you should choose Codex if you are building enterprise level software, need a cleaner end-to-end visual dashboard for completing complex testing, and want hands-off automated PR generation and background fixes. So this had been my personal experiences with both of them. Also, one of the things that I prefer in this codex is that there is the agent sandbox, which is actually helpful. Even in the Claude code, there are many things like which are not in the codex. Like the routines are actually a very important things, and especially if you wish to get a repeated workflow, you want to run stuff from time to time, then I think routines is one of the best thing in Claude Code GUI that you can run on your own, so that the particular workflows run on their own and you don't have to babysit it always. So apart from that, if I actually talk about the UI experience for both of them on the uptime, then uh, Codex actually has a higher uptime than the Claude Code GUI, because Anthropic servers usually remain under a high stress. So it sometimes breaks, but actually using Claude Code is definitely worth it. Even if you are a student, you are working on your personal projects, then I would suggest that you use any of them as per your needs. But yes, both of these are no doubt very wonderful and really good AI agents, and you can find the actual difference once you start using the same. So that was all for this tutorial. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Also, if you are also gaining any particular insight from this video, do make sure to share our videos to our friends or in your friends group in the family, so that they can also learn about more of these AI agents. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.